Well, hello there, YouTube. It's Ro here. If you've been here before, thank you for coming back and for supporting me. I truly appreciate you. And if this is your first time visiting, I hope you'll consider subscribing after you finish this video. If you'd like, go ahead and push the like button and also leave a comment. It would be greatly appreciated. For today's video, I'm going to be doing something that I've been meaning to do forever, but the best part is I get to do it outside because here I am on, March 21st. So it's the day after the first day of spring, and it totally feels like spring. It's about 5:30 p.m. on this Monday, and it's about 68 degrees. It is beautiful. Let me tell you, it is gorgeous out here. I was so sad I had to spend any part of my day inside at the office. I did go ahead and take advantage and have a little walk at the lunchtime. But at any rate, I've been thinking about you guys, and that's why I wanted to go ahead and do this video. I was thinking about how I never answered a question somebody asked me a couple weeks ago. I'm so terrible. Oh, at any rate, and I had this past Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off, which was awesome, right? I picked the best time because the weather was just like this. There wasn't a day where it was under 65 degrees during the day. It was absolutely perfect, and I wish I could tell you guys that I created all this content during that time, but I can't because I did not. Y'all, when I vacate, I vacate. That means I'm not going to be working. And while I do enjoy doing my YouTube videos, it does kind of feel like work sometimes. At any rate, and I definitely could have done some recording because I did get some things done out in the yard. I've been doing things throughout the yard for weeks now, trying to get it prepared. I am not somebody who is good at just doing it in one big fell swoop. Plus, I find like a peace when I'm out here doing what it is that I do in my garden, so I enjoy it. But anyways, I've been doing that for a few weeks, and unfortunately, like I said, I did not record any extra content this past week when I had off, but I'm doing this video now. So what is this video, Chatty Cathy? Well, this video is going to be a question of the day. I am going to answer the question of some lucky person. Now, before y'all get all up in my comments and get all in your feelings and crazy about whatever it is that I find the strength, fight the inclination to jump in those comments and lose your mind. This is just an opinion. If you have a different one, feel free to go ahead and put it out there for the people. We can all learn from each other, right? All right, so today's question comes from Miss Maureen. Hi, Maureen. She's on my Facebook page or in my Facebook group. And her question to me was, can you grow kale in containers? Well, Maureen, I think you're going to like the answer to this question. Yeah, of course you absolutely can grow kale in containers. Now, when you're going to grow in a container, at least for me, I've learned that I need to consider the size because container growing is definitely not like growing in the ground, right? You have issues and different restrictions as far as watering and fertilizing are concerned. So you got to consider the size. If you plant your kale in a planter that is 6 inches in diameter, don't expect it to get, just this enormous, beautiful kale plant. That's not going to happen. It's not. It's not realistic. However, if you take that 6-inch container and you sow a lot of seeds so heavily, then you could definitely get yourself going with a little cut and come again situation. Now, I'm growing in 17-gallon containers. These back here, I personally have tried to grow kale in these, and it works. It works. However, I haven't found one that gives me the production that makes me want to continue to use that container for kale, because those containers are the only ones that I have that I can put my tomatoes in. And so you guys know what kind of lack of space I'm working with. I only got so many containers, and so I choose not to grow them myself in containers that big. However, you absolutely could, and you could get full heads if you wanted to in a container that size. I would say in something like this, I would plant no more than 3. And even then, but if they have an upright growth habit, maybe you could even do 4. It's, it all depends. There's all kinds of, parameters that could change, how you're going to grow and, what you're going to grow and all that. What else is there? I would also tell you that if anything that you're growing in containers, your fertilizing needs are going to be a little different than what they are when you grow in ground. So you're going to be needing to look for things that would tell you that there's like nutrient deficiencies. One of the things that I look for is the yellowing of my leaves on the edge. Probably fertilize more often than you normally would in ground. You also need to water more often than you normally would. Make sure your container though does have good drainage. I would say to you, go ahead and see if find something that's cold hardy that you like a dino kale or a what is it? Scotch curly kale, blue curl kale, the hardy ones, the really hardy kales. Find one of those that you like and then plant it in the fall, late summer in the fall, and then you'll have it throughout the whole winter. And especially if all you need to do is come up with a way of keeping the ice from getting at it, you might have yourself a plant that'll be producing food for months on end. So, but yes, to answer your question, you can grow kale in containers. If you have a question, go ahead and leave it down in the comments. I'd be happy to do my best to answer it for you. Until next time, you guys, thanks for visiting, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.